don't know. And like my view is like, you know, there's like I feel like there's this assumption that like people on Wall Street, like just because they're managing huge sums of money means that they're all rich. Whereas I don't think that's true. I think there are rich people all over. You know, there are rich people in Texas, there are rich people in Florida, there are rich people in Wyoming, there are rich people in New York, you know. I just want to see what people think about that observation.
Sir.
Hi, my name is PJ, and I can't really talk too much about, I guess, kind of the political structure that needs to be reworked in our country, but to me this movement more feels kind of like a human shift, in the fact that our generation, whether we know it or not, is trying to prepare for the sacrifices that our future generations are going to have to make. And I think, you know, fundamentally, like we as Americans and as, you know, a human race, we have to get back to the idea where we have to make sacrifice for each other if things are actually going to work.
Okay, direct response?
Yeah, actually that fits really well. Yeah, I definitely feel like we're not, even though I really do feel like this is a generational thing, which is very exciting to feel unified with my generation and hopefully to no longer be labeled as an apathetic generation, but I know I've watched like my parents just be drained of their energy. My dad, we were hit really hard in the recession, and my dad's been working his ass off to get a job, and it's just not happening. So they have no life left. They just have nothing left to give. And so as much as it is a generational thing, like I feel like we're fighting for that generation that kind of lost their opportunity as a youth to give their energy that we have. So I feel like even if we don't know how we feel, like we have this energy and like naivety, like to get out there and do at least something with our confusion. And I think we should do something.
Last two, Elizabeth, and then Professor Matthews.
No, we've moved on from. I think it's a good thing. So.
Okay, Professor Matthews.
In response to a couple of things, one of the exciting things is generating these kind of conversations. In terms of like the radicalness of it, and what you said about it, a new kind of humanity, the sign that I saw that's really stuck, many signs that stuck with me, like compassion is the new currency, that really stuck with me. Pardon our mess, new paradigm under construction. It was like somebody smart like Einstein, I don't know, but you can't solve the problems of a paradigm from within the paradigm. You can kind of adjust the tax structure. And paradigm shift, I mean, Marx was great with that. So it is about an emergent paradigm from the contradictions and the destructiveness of the old one that has become massively apparent to people all across the world. We can't just move by ourselves anymore. This is not possible. You know, so, and I think that's why young people have such a profound role in this, because you are on the cusp and you understand these wired technologies in the way that, you know, like somebody showed me how to use a Facebook page for something other than my nephew telling me how drunk he was last week. You know, like when I saw the Arab Revolution was Facebook, I said, shit, well, I might get on Facebook now, but I don't know how to do it. So y'all are really situated and play a huge role in this, but we are all in it, and we really all need to have conversations. But I think it's huge, actually. And I think they're very smart about it. It could go more to, it's really going to scale fast. How fast it does, I don't know, but people are all across this country are sitting having these conversations about capitalism and money in a way that we haven't had.
Okay, we're gonna